with Elimination Chamber in the rearview mirror, we are now looking forward to WrestleMania. I will not spend the time breaking down my predictions for the WrestleMania card, as that will be specifically in another video, or that will specifically be done in another video. This is just going over the events of Elimination Chamber and also what comes next this week as far as news. Because if you remember correctly, a couple of weeks ago, I said that I would break down the WrestleMania specific matches and, WrestleMania specific moments to allow you guys to have a better idea of what's going on at the event. And specifically, when it came down to WrestleMania, I would give it its own videos to allow a better understanding of what's to come at the Showcase of the Immortals. But I just want to put it out there now that no surrender from Impact Wrestling will take place. I believe it is this weekend. So you guys are in line for another preview when we talk about No Surrender. Also, on I believe it is March 7th, NXT Roadblock is the final stop for NXT before NXT Stand and Deliver during WrestleMania weekend. So, we will have that preview to come as well. But I think everybody's mind is now shifting to WrestleMania. And specifically, the little subtleties that WWE put in place during Elimination Chamber to help build up to WrestleMania. And honestly, the Men's Elimination Chamber match for the United States Championship did not disappoint and was one of the better first-time Elimination Chamber matches that WWE have done in quite a while. I mean, it was one of the better Elimination Chamber matches that WWE have done in quite a while. And Montez Ford had a star-making performance that if you're going to watch the highlights, you got to catch Montez Ford and what he did during the match. Because the fact of the matter is, Montez Ford went out to prove that he has a future outside of the tag team division and is somebody that that WWE should be behind when it comes to a future outside of teaming with Angelo Dawkins. But also, in my opinion, Angelo Dawkins should have a future outside of the tag team division and should be somebody that WWE allows to have a star-making performance here and there if it comes down to it. Because I think Angelo is just as capable as Montez to prove, and just as deserving to prove, that he belongs outside of the tag team division and could do more in WWE than just being a tag team. But with that aside, we saw during the match Montez Ford get injured after taking a curb stomp on the steps from Seth Rollins, and that led to Logan Paul making his presence felt and costing Seth the United States Championship, which again, this is something that I've been saying since Royal Rumble. This is something I've been saying since the Royal Rumble, that Seth Rollins would face Logan Paul at WrestleMania. And it is pretty much official at this point. Seth Rollins, Logan Paul at WrestleMania. And I can't say that I'm disappointed because this should be one of the better matches on the card. Logan Paul and Seth are two of the best in-ring performers in WWE. Edge and Beth Phoenix defeated the Judgment Day as I thought they would, but that does not mean, in my opinion, that the Judgment Day and the Judgment Day and Edge are done, as I do believe something could happen tonight when Edge goes up against Austin Theory, accepting Theory's United States Open Challenge. Edge has, to my knowledge, not competed for a championship since his matches against Roman Reigns a couple of years ago. But you gotta figure that Finn Balor will make his presence felt tonight as Edge challenges for the United States Championship, setting up Edge's WrestleMania match, ending the rivalry between the Judgment Day and Edge after nearly a year of the Judgment Day and Edge colliding back and forth. It ends. It needs to end at WrestleMania, or that's what you have to figure. The fact of the matter is also, the match at Elimination Chamber ended with Edge and Beth Phoenix hitting the Shatter Machine. And if you don't know what the Shatter Machine is, then you've never seen an FTR match, because the Shatter Machine is the finisher of the former Revival, aka FTR. Edge and Beth Phoenix are good friends with Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, which is likely the reason for the tribute. But also, it doesn't stop the questions, which the question is, are Dax and Cash heading back to WWE? And would Edge help facilitate his friends returning to their former home, especially if their contracts are up in April with AEW? It would be inept of me not to mention the main event, because the soap opera, the story built for Hollywood, we got Magic in Montreal. But now the question is, where does Jey Uso stand after Sami Zayn accidentally hit Jey Uso last night? And you could tell Sami was distraught about hitting Jey, and that mistake is what cost Sami Zayn the opportunity to become Universal Champion and defeat Roman Reigns. It was Sami's morality. It was Sami showing affection to Jey Uso that cost him, and his guilt of accidentally hitting Jey Uso cost him in the end against Roman Reigns, and that was the reason why Sami lost. Jey didn't screw Sami. Sami made a mistake. Instead of capitalizing on it and using it to his advantage, Roman used the distraction to his advantage, the moment of weakness from Sami Zayn. And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes are official for the Undisputed Universal Championship at WrestleMania. But now the only question is, where does Sami fit into this? Where does Jey fit into this? And how much is left with Jey and the Bloodline? And where we're going to go from here, as WrestleMania is now on the horizon. With that being said, though, I hope you enjoyed, and I want to hear your thoughts on Elimination Chamber and what you expect to see at WrestleMania down in the comment section below. But we are done with the news for the day, and I will see you in the next one.